Hello, everyone. Diana Rankin here, and so good to see you. Well, hello, Juliet. She says, good afternoon. Hope you are enjoying this beautiful day. I'm going to get out for a little bit between this particular video and tonight we have Sacred Circle. So tonight or between now and then, I want to spend a little time outside. My headband here is a little tight, so I'm going to push it back there, see if that helps. Anyway, enough of me. And I hope, Juliet, you are out enjoying it as well. But yes, Piper and I are going to get out for a little bit. But we do have some paperwork sitting here that has to get done first. And speaking of Piper, she's right here. She's just kind of looking up at me. She's standing right here. And she's saying, could I have a treat, please, Mom? I don't think you can. No, you can't see her. She's too low. She's way down here. But you'll see her shortly. She'll go back to her bed. And that's her little bed. The others are too big for this room. So, yes, we do love spoiling her, as I know all of you love spoiling your animals. Well, today we're going to do the predictions for April. And hello, Rhonda. She says, hi, Diana. Hello, Rhonda. Good to see you. So glad you're with us. And Johan says, hello, Diana and friends. And Sandra says, hello from rainy Frankfurt. And Akila says, hello, everyone. So glad to see all of you. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. I love acknowledging you. And I will continue doing that. And there you can see our little girl. There she is. She'll be with us today. Today are our predictions, and as many of you know, I do not like doing general predictions like this. They always seem so dour, so I don't like doing them. When I'm talking to a person individually, it's a whole different ballgame, because then I can, if I see something that needs to be changed, shall we say, or corrected, if I see they're going down this trajectory and that's going to hurt them down here, we're able to talk about it and work it through and find a different energy. I can't do that in these predictions, but I do want to say today, someone asked if the former president would win the 2024, or if our current president would win the 2024. That is answered in the predictions. We did answer that before, or address that before. And what I want to say is, there are some of you who did not like the answer. If you don't like the answer, okay, it's just a prediction. It may or may not happen. It's the prediction of the current trajectory of the energy. And so I am asking all of you. I'm not asking. This is a firm. If you want to disagree with me, that's fine. You're allowed. I love getting into discussions, not necessarily over the internet, but I have many friends who politically are on a different trajectory than I'm on, and we have great discussions. So if you want to disagree with me, fine, but do so in a polite, civil manner. If you do not, if what I got the last time we made this prediction about who would be the next president, I got some really nasty notes, nasty comments. And so I'm telling you, I'm just going to erase them this time if they're nasty. If you're disagreeing, fine, do so civilly. That's allowed. Nasty comments, no, not allowed. And threats, I will report. You threaten my life, you threaten my animals or my family, you're going to get reported. So please, let's respect. This is a station, this is a channel of love. Let's promote love. You don't have to agree, but let's do it in a civil manner. All right, that said, we're going to pass on. We will get a prediction for the month from one of my books, the Master's Book of Answers by Phillip. See, I hate saying things I just had to say, but it had to be said. And each page is an oracle. So we will get our message for the month after we read Philip's predictions. And I always say, listen to the end of his predictions, because he always does gives us something upbeat or some way to help it. And I do want to also say, I did ask about the royal family, and he said there should be less speculation made about the royal family. So we will not speculate anything. We will just say times are changing. Okay, enough of that. Phillip's predictions for April. And I will continue doing these predictions at least through this year. I don't know about next year. We'll see. Like I say, I would much rather answer one of your questions. And if you have questions, by the way, please put them in the comments below. We will get to those as soon as possible. And for our viewer who asked about who's going to win the next election, we do answer that today. And we've mentioned it before as well, which is why I had to go through all that garbage. Okay. The winds and tides of March continue. This is meant both as weather and a metaphor for the unrest in Earth world. For those who thrive on unrest, on drama, you might say, this will be a month pleasing to them. Those who are Hitler-like in their leadership will create more discourse this month, so anger will be stirred. The U.S. has lost its balance. The tipping point has not yet been reached, so more chaos will be created, as well as more division. A mighty nation has not yet fallen, nor will it fall in the near future, but expect many to say otherwise. This will be true when those who back Trump for the next, this will be true with those who back Trump for the next U.S. president learned he will not be. Okay, let me reread that. A mighty nation has not yet fallen, nor will it fall in the near future, but expect many to say otherwise. This will be true when those who back Trump for the next U.S. president learn he will not be. There, we said it. Trump won't be president. Okay, however, Biden may take the office, but he will not see it through to the end. We say this now because the trajectory of the current energy, this may well shift and shift again. Events and occurrences of this month will see the shifting energies creating greater division among the people. A decision by the U.S. will be made that ripples across both oceans, bringing outrage to the U.S. I kind of thought that last sentence about the ripples across the U.S., I feel that probably has to do with the Middle East, with Israel and Gaza. I didn't go deeper with that, though, but that is my feeling. And I want to say about when we said Biden would not be in for long, I hope we can change that, whoever's president. And the reason I say that is because I have long felt that there will be assassinations after, perhaps right before the next election. That's not a way. That's not a way. So let's not let that happen. Let's send out love to both presidents, to both presidential candidates. Thank you. To both presidents, though, and vice presidents and vice presidential candidates and presidential. Let's send out to all of them love. Even if we don't like their politics, we've got to let go of the fear and the anger. Please send out love. Surround President Biden. Surround Mr. Trump with love. Surround Vice President Harris with love. Please. And I have no idea I didn't ask who Mr. Trump will ask to be his vice president, but when that person is asked, we don't have to agree with their politics. Obviously, I don't, but I will send them love and I will surround them with angels, because assassination is not the answer. Thank you. So hopefully that will change what we said about Biden not being in office long. Let's change it. Let's change it to if he leaves, it's his choice, not because of assassination. All right, let's go on. It is a month to expect the unexpected in your personal life and in world affairs. A Gulf storm will harm coastal areas and island habitats in the southern hemisphere. All will be well with little loss of damage to humans, but great damage to wildlife. Again, just hold our world in light and love, not hate, not fear. Light, love. Keep bringing it back. You know, I have done my best, and I think I've done a good job of showing you on this. Those of you who watch my videos, I am so far from perfect. And I think I've done a good job of showing that I am not perfect. Do I get angry? Absolutely. Do I get upset? Absolutely. But it's not about not having those emotions. It's about having those emotions and bringing yourself away from those emotions, changing those emotions. My last video or the last couple of videos will help you do that. So make sure you watch those. All right, let's go on. The Sea of Cortez will also be affected by storms. Where is the Sea of Cortez? I'm not sure. Anyway, high winds are coming back. Where tornadoes, hurricanes, and other windstorms are common, wind will bring damages. This is especially strong in northern areas of the earth. I hate to hear that one. As you know, tornadoes were around here not that long ago. Frustrations will be strong this month. We suggest it is a time to practice patience. Central to Southern California will feel the estate shake. Central to Southern California will feel the earth shake, and the northern central areas will feel the heat of fire. Montana will experience an unusual storm. Look to the sky. And again, we can change all this by sending love to these areas. And, you know, every time I leave my house, I ask the angels to give me and my vehicle, her name is Blue Knight, but to give us safe passage and uneventful passage. And I ask the angels to watch over my home and keep it safe. And certainly if this little one back here isn't with me in our Andy cat, I ask the angels to keep them safe. And it works. So please, it's not about not getting angry. It's about exchanging the anger. And if we feel we can't do anything about it, we can, because remember, everything is energy. Everything. And if you want to see your own aura, I just put, it's an older YouTube video, but I just put it out again on my Facebook page. And so, because somebody had seen it and put it on Facebook, and so I just shared that. But go and look at some of my old videos that tell you how to see your aura, how to change the energy. Work with those. We can do this. We can change the energy. All right, here we go. Back to Phillip. For many, quiet space and meditation may be difficult to find and practice this month. There will be distractions and disruptions in the energy that will be picked up by your frequency. It may feel like someone is holding a noise machine to your ear. It is a month for steady pacing. You may feel overwhelmed and as though you are unable to move ahead. This shall pass, as does the month. It is a month to remind yourself to breathe, to stay steady, and to pace yourself one step at a time. Let the bird's song remind you of the truth. Oh, isn't that true? Nature helps us so much. Even when things may seem dark, let the music bring you back into the light that always awaits you. We need the darkness so we can really see the light, but we don't have to live in the darkness. We could come back anytime into the light. Hello, Patrick says, how is U.S. stock market for the first 2 weeks of April? Will blackout have an impact on U.S. stock market? That is a question. I guess it's not a question I ask live, but just, and I'm not in the stock market at all. I don't like stock markets and such. So probably not the best person to ask. But if I just say, Phillip, you want to give us an answer for that? What I'm getting is be aware, watch, listen to what we've said on this video, that going back to the Ides of March, what was it? The Ides of March. It's not so much about I don't know what the blackout. I don't know what you mean by the blackout, unless you mean the eclipse that's coming, and that's going to create. That maybe Philip didn't mention the eclipse here, but I think a lot of it is what he's talking about. Is yes, it does create change. It does create different energy, and so there's a lot of joy around the eclipse. However, so I'm not sure we've answered your question, Pratik. I'm sorry for that. Again, it's not something I'm real familiar with, but I would say you're going to see some of this. You're going to see this from everything else that Philip said here. Okay. Hope that helps. All right. Oh, blackout power outages. If there is a major blackout coming, I don't know about it. And we do not do private messages. So if you want a private message, please contact me privately and we will set up a session for you. My fees, etc., are all of my website, and that's below. So thank you. Here we go. Okay. Hold on just a moment. I got myself distracted. I apologize for that. Let me see. I'm hearing right, but let me see if this is right. We may do a second one. Okay, this will fit. This will work. It worked. This is page 271. If you heard right, our intuition's in sync. That's for all of us. So here's what it says. If you smile with your lips, your heart will soon follow. If you smile with your lips, your heart will soon follow. And oh, my friend, absolutely, absolutely. When we get down, and we're all going to have times of sadness, times of grief, times of frustration, anger, smiling definitely helps. Absolutely. If you heard left, this is a private message for you. You can never be anyone other than you. You can never be anyone other than you. Be your best you, my friends. Bring laughter to our world. Bring love to our world. Let's let go of the fear. And when we heard Patrick with the blackouts, let's put light on, not only in the US, but around the world. Let's add light to the world. Let's not let there be blackouts. Let's stop them before they happen. Again, my friends, if you disagree with me, please do so private, or either do so publicly if you wish, but do so civically. I love you all. I'm glad we're not perfect because it gives us a chance to come back to working in love. Thank you all. I love you. From those of us here, we thank you for the love you send to us. And thank you for the love you receive from us, or for accepting it. And Sandra says, bless you all. Akila says, thank you, Diana. Thank you all. I am so grateful for each and every one of you, because believe me, you can tell this is not easy for me to do. It's much easier standing in front of a live audience. It's much easier standing or talking to you individually, even if I don't see you, even if it's over the phone, but sitting here at the camera, especially making broad predictions like this. So what Philip is telling us, and Akila says, sending love to everyone. Yes, we are. And what I'm going to send some hearts up here. And what Akila and all of us are saying is, let's be love. Let's be love. Let's be love. It's not going to be an easy month for us necessarily. So let's make it an easy month for all of us. Thank you. Until next week, we will see you then. And again, remember, if you have questions, please put them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them. Leave them as questions, not for your personal questions. Those please ask me individually, and I'm happy to read that for you. We'll set up a session for you. And again, my fees are below. For those of you who have general questions that will be of help to all who listen, please put them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them. Thank you. Until next Friday, see you then. Bye, my friends.